my dad got involved with this museum, took it over and became the chairman of the board. The museum that you're seeing today is the museum that he has created, and I think that's a journey that I've walked with him over the years. He's been involved here for many, many years. He's won many awards. The koi room, we've got one of the best displays for the koi room. He's won the awards for that. Man of the Year, he won that. And he's the one who initiated the EPWP program for our museum, whereby we get staff, to be able to work for us on a training basis. I've taken over now as the manager. He's staying on as the chairman, and I love it. Something that intrigues me. History intrigues me. I like to know what happened in the past. And you get to meet very interesting people. People come in, they donate artifacts, and they tell you the history of the artifact, and it's very, very interesting. The bookbinding is something quite imperative in a museum. As you can see, this is the kind of thing that we get donated, and to have it repaired, to send it away to have it repaired is quite costly. Besides it being costly, there's also a mandate in most museums, including ours, that no artifacts may leave the premises. It's quite a challenge because besides the covers that need to be replaced, it's the pages that have come loose, it's the spine that needs to be replaced. And this Bible in particular is over 250 years old. This was handwritten by Reverend John Brown from Haddington in overseas in Scotland. And it's his own notes that are actually in this Bible. And even though it's the King James Bible, he's followed the King James Bible, but he's actually put his own notes, his sermon notes, his hymn notes, his interpretation of the Bible, etc., etc., etc. And then right in the front we have the life of Reverend John Brown. And this is his whole record of his life. So where he has actually put his own notes, you can see on the page it's the King James Bible at the top here, and then it's his own interpretation of certain things that he has written down the bottom. And then of course the illustrations. The illustrations are really actually intact. The pages are not intact, but the illustrations, and if I can find one for you, you can actually see it was actually done in oils. And there we have an example of one of the illustrations. And the reason why it's all come loose is because what you have on your spine is called a mole. And the mole actually eventually wears away because your glue hasn't taken, your mole is disintegrated, and of course then we have people that decide to use sticky tape and whatever to stick it all together to keep it together, which is a bookbinder's nightmare, but it's something that can be rectified. The value of this Bible is, I would have to have it valued with a book appraiser, but I can tell you now that it's off the page. And our little museum is very blessed to have it, and I'm very blessed to be able to repair this. There's a lot of repair work. As you can see, the pages are torn, spine is missing, the covers are loose, but once it's all done, it's going to look amazing. It's good to go for another 100 years, 150 years at least.